to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Now inside the 25. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bell sheds him off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now a 2nd and 10. A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Ellsworth. That one taken in by Neighbors.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
On the zone read, this is Judkins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Ellsworth. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Do they have one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
When you look at this Buffalo defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
Well, they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Off play action. Ellsworth. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ellsworth setting up a screen for Jenkins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Checks it down to Jenkins. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Harold Fannin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Ryan Wright in punt formation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
The Cardinals in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. He's got it at the 15. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal.
Judkins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's taken in by Palmer. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Now he's loose again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ellsworth. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That's interference. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Ellsworth. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, good move.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 6-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Ellsworth. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
The gain on the play. And the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 63 yards. First down, Arizona.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Ellsworth. And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
with an amazing diving catch.
And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Nifty move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer.
Fights through, and now a crease.
Still on his feet.
And he's going to get it down to the foot.
Bills, first down.
To the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
Point after play.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away, but a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Operating from the gun, Ellsworth.
Pass caught by Phantom.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the draw, it's Jenkins.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good.
Back to throw. Ellsworth.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Back to throw again.
That's caught right side by Worthy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and makes it hard to defend.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's another Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Cardinals...
There's a short one caught by Finn,
and down inside the 15 he goes.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Cardinals first down.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quinshon Judkins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Travis Hunter.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Ellsworth.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And down to the 29-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Brooks.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Allen going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona.
Very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Ellsworth. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
from 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And here come the Bills.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A gain of 18 on the play.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down, Arizona.
Once again, Jenkins.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From the 41, here's second down and a yard. An inside run with Jenkins.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
162 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Jenkins.
It'll be a minimum pickup, but it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of the sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Cards, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
with that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins.